Let's get going. What up? My Top 5 Podcast, we back. Today we are steering away from sports and we're getting into food. Actually, we're going to do the top 5 fast food places that we believe are the top 5 fast food places we'll say in America, but we will have honorary mentions at the end, and I have some places from where I'm from in Canada, which are amazing. Don't be mad.
She got 2 forks. So why does she have 2 forks and why is one upside down? I'm confused.
Sometimes you gotta eat cake with 2 forks. What are you eating over there now?
My name is Seven. Welcome to my Top 5 Podcast.
That's right, so I'm Jonathan. My fault.
There you go.
My fault. What are you eating?
Banana pudding with vanilla wafers.
Wow.
I'm not going to show it to you, but this is what it is.
So, today we're going to be bringing up our top 5 fast food places. I know he wrote his down. I go off the top of the head because I like to think of myself as a freestyler. You can throw different topics at me and I can just go off the top of the head. So, for me, you want me to start or are you going to start today?
No, you go right at it.
All right, I'm going to go ahead. My number five. And this one is Old Faithful. The only reason why it's on my top 5, it's not really like a favorite of mine. It's just nostalgic for me, and that's McDonald's. McDonald's has got to be in my top 5. Mickey D's, dollar soft drinks in the summertime, their French fries, classic, Big Mac combo. I remember that used to be $3.99 plus tax growing up in Toronto. $4.27, that's how fat I was. I would count my money and make sure I had $4.27 so I can get a Big Mac combo on a regular basis. So for me, McDonald's, you can't go wrong. The Golden Arches, when I'm driving from Toronto to New York on the freeway, they always have the stop. What are those places called? The off-road, the highway spots.
Rest stops?
The rest stops, they always got McDonald's on the way, so it's always good time. How about you?
Well, that's number 5?
That's my number 5. McDonald's is my number 5.
Now you got to understand something.
What are we understanding?
My diet has changed over the years.
Yeah,
there was a time Mickey D's would have been my number 1.
Right.
They're not even in my top 5 right now.
Wow. Not even the top 5?
My number 5 is Subways. And I haven't even eaten Subways like in a minute.
Not Subway, Subways.
Yeah.
Plural.
Yep, them. So, my favorite sandwich from them is the sweet onion chicken teriyaki sandwich.
What bread though?
I would get it on the whole wheat or the multigrain, whichever one they have.
The honey oat bread? Honey oat?
That one?
I don't know. It's good.
One of them grains. One of the healthier ones.
Right?
But there was a time where I used to just do regular ass turkey with some provolone, some American, all the other little dressings and shit on it, with like white bread.
Right.
Then there was that one time I heard Subways had got some bad press. Like they were saying some shit about like their chicken or their turkey, their poultry wasn't really like whatever. So I fell all the way back. I haven't had any Subways in a minute. But that was my number 5.
Number 5, Subway. I can't really, debate that. Subways is good. It's right up there for me. All right, number 4. Number 4 for me, this one is, kind of filthy. Also takes me back, nostalgic. Something that whenever I wanted to eat something for a relatively cheap price and have diarrhea at the same time, I would go there, and that's Taco Bell. Who does not love a little Taco Bell, Cheesy chili burritos. We used to have those like 12 tacos for like $5.99. Their nachos supreme, the fries supreme, slamming. The chicken burrito, everything that they had was just really good. But for some reason, that shit always just hit the stomach wrong at some point. I guess because everything is just disgusting, really. But Taco Bell, when it comes to flavor, it's real good. Real good. Taco Bell's for me, number 4.
Number 4, Taco motherfucking Bell.
That's
All right,
right.
for me, number 4 would be Panda Express. The orange chicken with the fried rice and the veggie spring roll. Yeah, that hits hard. I don't really eat too anything else from Panda Express.
Orange chicken.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, you know, some of my spots that I like to go to, that, you know, that's on my list. Like, I like my bottom 5. You know, the ones in my bottom half of my 5 are pretty much like just that 1 or 2 items.
Mm-hmm.
As we get to the higher numbers, the top half, you'll see I have a few more extra things that I get, especially my number 1. Like, there's a whole fucking list of things I get from that spot. We'll get there in a second.
All right. Well, number 3 for me is one that has already been brought up. For me, is Subway. Eat fresh. You know, Subway for me, you can, you know, make the sandwich the way that you want. If you wanted to not have any bread, you could have a salad. They do a chopped salad there. Delicious. The food there is just delicious.
He meant that shit. When he said delicious, his whole body.
Delicious with like 4 S's at the end. It's great. Subway is always a great, you know, quick place to grab a meal, and it's, you know, affordable. It's pretty cheap. So, you know, when it comes to fast food, you're in and out of there real quick, and yeah, can't go wrong. Subway, number 3.
Number 3 for me, and I actually looked this up to make sure it was considered a fast food restaurant. Jamba Juice. The Mango A-Go-Go.
What?
The Mango A-Go-Go.
Hey,
Also the Mega Mango or the PB and banana protein with
can we
whey.
grab that for you?
Delicious. Delicious. That's my number 3. Self-explanatory. Jamba Juice.
Sorry about that.
Jamba Juice.
Jamba Juice. I gotta say, at no point in my thought process of fast food
Right.
did I think
I
of
looked it up. It came up on the list.
Jamba Juice.
Right.
Because that's not food.
But they do have food items.
But that's not food.
But they have food items.
Did you mention a food item?
No, because I don't get any food from Jamba
So
Juice.
is it really fat? Did you just get juice?
But listen, but you gotta understand something. Even some of their smoothies and some of their juice drinks are considered food. They're just juiced. I looked it up. They came up on the list. Trust me, my top 5 would be different. Some of the restaurants that I actually thought were fast food restaurants didn't come up under the listing, under the title of fast food restaurants, so I had to omit them. But we'll get to that later.
Jamba Juice. I'm sorry, I'm not putting that on my list. Jamba Juice. They can't even be in. That's not fast food, bro.
This one is my top 5.
Yeah, it's your top 5. But I'm telling you right now, if you went to a food court, Jamba Juice would probably be the last place that you would probably go to.
There's Jamba Juice in most airports. Most. And I've traveled a lot.
Yeah.
That's why me and Jamba Juice have a relationship.
I guess. Number 2. Number 2 for me. And this one is, I'm fairly new to it, and they just opened one here recently on Staten Island, and that is Chick-fil-A. I am a big fan of Chick-fil-A. I can't lie. Their little chicken nuggets that they do there, slamming. I had their mac and cheese, which was really good. Their spicy chicken sandwich. Everything that I've had from Chick-fil-A has been really good. Service is second to none. You know, you're always going to get top level service there. The food is always going to taste good, like really good, consistent. It's never tastes different one time from another. You know, some fast food places you go to, you get the food, and it's the food, depending on which fast food place you go to, some just taste different. They put like extra sauce and shit. I've even been to some McDonald's where they put like ridiculous amount of fucking like tartar sauce on the Filet-O-Fish or extra big, or the extra lettuce on the Big Mac. It's weird. I didn't ask for a salad. I wanted a Big Mac. But yeah, so for me, Chick-fil-A number 2. Yeah, their chicken sandwich is just, you know, it's way up there. It's way up there.
You know, it's crazy. Believe it or not, I haven't had a lot of Chick-fil-A. I've had it, but not enough for it to be in my top 5. But my number 2 is Popeyes. Woo! And believe it or not, I've never had the Popeyes chicken sandwich everybody went crazy for. Fights, shootings, stabbings, all type of shit.
People
are literally dying on the line trying to get a motherfucking chicken sandwich. I've never even had the chicken sandwich, but Popeyes, my thing is always the spicy chicken wings, the popcorn shrimp, and the biscuits, of course.
Yeah, if you want dry mouth for 5 days straight, eat the biscuits at Popeyes.
I've always had a pH balanced water on it with my Popeyes.
Popeye, you know, I really, really, really do appreciate that. I didn't really even think of of the fast food chicken spots for my top 5.
True.
So Popeyes is definitely an excellent spot when you want some food.
Yeah,
But my number 1, and that is, people will debate it, but to me, it's really a no-brainer. That's Wendy's. Wendy's to me is my number 1. Never frozen beef. If you wanted, triple burger, double burger. If you wanted spicy chicken sandwich, right now in New York, you get 2 for $5. You can get 2 chicken sandwiches. That guy makes the most noise ever. Trying to be quiet, he made more noise
He did.
being quiet.
I'm just glad he put his shirt on. This shit was getting ridiculous.
It,
Shit was getting a little awkward in
Yeah,
here.
just pointing at us for no reason.
Yeah, it's like, he goes to put on the shirt? What's going on?
No, I know, it was ridiculous.
But go ahead, brother, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, Wendy's. Their french fries are slamming. Their salads are good. Their chicken sandwiches are also, Wendy's spicy chicken sandwich. They even had a song for that, no? Wendy's spicy chicken, gotta get one, gotta get one, gotta get one. Remember that? Probably not. The spicy nuggets, the spicy chicken nuggets, bro. 2 for $5. You can get 20 spicy chicken nuggets for $5 right now, and with a side of diabetes. It's amazing,
True.
and a heart attack, but it's worth it. The food there is just unbelievable. Their flavored lemonades are great. The Wendy's Frosties. How many times I did growing up get a Frosty with some French fries, dip the French fries in there. It's like a funnel cake. Wendy's is my number 1. It's my go-to.
Yeah.
It's great. Listen here, Peanut Gallery. Peanut Gallery over there. Can be.
There's a lot of shit going on off camera.
Yeah,
you guys can't see.
People are so
That's
excited
going
to
on.
hear
There's a
about
lot
our
of
top
things
5
going on.
fast food in this place. But especially because we never see Seven eating fast food ever, so it's pretty interesting to hear what his top 5 is. So please, let me hear your number 1.
My number 1. Before I even name it, I'm gonna name the things that I enjoy from this restaurant. And believe it or not, they are considered a fast food restaurant. I'm just gonna name some of the items
It's
that
gonna be so bougie, so bougie. Go ahead.
They got blueberry muffins.
Oh man, you're going to donuts.
They got
donut
the
place.
ice. Excuse me, sir. I have the floor.
Oh.
They have iced lemon loaf cake, cappuccino. They got the mango dragon fruit
Starbucks.
drink. They also have the
Starbucks. Super
very hibiscus drink. Oh, that's lemonade too. My fault. I left off the lemonade part of that. Also, the reduced fat turkey bacon and cage-free egg white sandwich. They also have the spinach feta and cage-free egg white wrap. They also have the turkey and basil pesto sandwich. My number 1 is Starbucks.
For $50?
And I'm from Park Hill.
Sorry, yo.
Starbucks.
Sorry, yo.
Starbucks.
Nah.
Starbucks
Jamba
is fast
Juice
food.
and Starbucks your top 5? How's that fast food,
Listen,
yo?
listen. You know what? Listen. Like I said, I'm from Park Hill, but I have been around the world. And because of my adventures and my experiences, I've been exposed
To Starbucks?
Starbucks, Jamba Juice, all type. Listen, I got honorable mentions that didn't make my top 5 that we'll get to in a minute, but Starbucks.
So
love
we're gonna bring up coffee shops as fast food.
It
We
isn't the fast food?
no, but we already know what's the top coffee shop, and I took you there last week. Tim Hortons, baby. Tim Hortons.
Listen, I
Tim
didn't even know what Tim Hortons was
Hortons.
until he took me there.
And then when you had their
are they
Timbit.
considered fast food?
Well, if Starbucks is that motherfucking shit is fast food,
I'd go for that.
right?
I'd go for that.
What's it called?
I'd go for that.
The Timbits. Nothing
Tim Hortons.
is more addictive than the Tim Hortons little Timbits. Crushes Dunkin'. The Dunkin' Donuts can't even talk.
Could you explain to the audience what Timbits are? 'Cause they might not
Timbits
be
are
familiar.
donut holes or munchkins. So Tim Hortons is a Canadian coffee company that they do food and donuts and drinks and all the specialty drinks that you get at your local Dunkin' Donuts. Tim Hortons on Staten Island, I think there's 2. There's 2 Tim Hortons on Staten Island. They've been bought out by Burger King, so now you see them around a little bit more in the United States. But growing up in Canada, Tim Hortons was definitely it. You know, everybody would go to Timmy's. You know, get a double.
So you
Y'all
consider
don't even
that?
know what that
Are
is?
you switching up your?
No, they're still not in my top 5 because I don't consider it fast food.
So basically, that's part of your honorable mentions.
It's a coffee shop that
Okay.
has decent food at it, but I
So
don't
do
consider
you
it
have
fast food.
other honorable mentions?
Do I have an honorable mention to that?
I got a few.
So I have in Toronto. There's a spot. It's a night spot that we will go to, and if you're from Toronto, you know this place. It's called Johnny Burgers. It's in Scarborough. That is your go-to. You leaving the club at night, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. You're going to Johnny Burgers. You go there. There's a lineup to get food there. That place is it. Johnny Burgers. Never done anybody wrong. You go in there. I have a friend. Quick side note that went in there. I think one time when they were closing, and the guys that work behind there are these old Greek dudes, and they had their shirts off. The store, they were cleaning the grill. He walked in. I guess they forgot to lock the door, and they had their shirts. These fat old Greek when he told us the story, I was dying. They still made him his burger. That's how down those people are. They still made him, and he didn't even care that they had their shirts off. Made him his burger. That's how good the food is. You're like, you know what? I don't care that this guy is sweating all over my food right now. I'm gonna eat this burger, Johnny Burgers. If you know, you know.
That's it for your honorable mention.
You know, like there's not really a lot of other fast food places I go to. Do you consider Chipotle fast food?
It is on the list. Chipotle was there.
So Chipotle.
I had a bad experience with Chipotle one time. That was it for me.
You just need one.
All it takes is one time.
I mean, Chipotle would be up there for me as an honorable mention.
Same shit with Taco Bell.
I mean, every time I go to Taco Bell, it's a bad experience,
Listen.
but I still keep going.
Man, listen, I was tight. I was mad. Like, I wanted to go back. That's how mad I was.
I almost forgot. White Castle. AKA Murder Burger.
X-Lax Burgers.
Yo, that. But you know what? When you've been having a few drinks, or if you, yeah, it's a terrible mix for your stomach, especially, or if you like to smoke a little bit, those little sliders are everything at the time. And then obviously about half hour to 45 minutes after you eat it, it is toxic. It's a toxic place to be around. But yeah, White Castle. White Castle is definitely on there. One of my places that I went to once and I'll never go to again, Carl's Jr., disgusting, food poisoning, threw up, laid on my couch for 24 hours. Everybody that ate there that went with me got food poisoning. Carl's Jr., the worst. Is literally the bottom of the barrel, last place in the world I'll ever go.
We will never get endorsements from Carl's Jr.
Never.
Officially.
I don't need it. I don't want it. Go ahead.
Honorable mentions, no particular order. Grew up on McDonald's, so I give them an honorable mention, but I'm not a big McDonald's person anymore. You know, every blue moon I might have a filet of fish.
Give me that filet of fish. Give me
That fish. And I might have some fries every blue moon. But Dunkin' Donuts, for so many different reasons.
Not Tim Hortons.
Wendy's. Yo, I don't know if they do it anymore, but Wendy's used to have these salads. One time I was staying in Cali.
Still got salads.
And we used to go down the hill. No, this was a special run. They don't have them right now, I don't believe. There was a special run of salads, and with the packets of dressing, we used to stock up on the shits and have like stacks of salads in the fridge so we could have them for later. That's how good they were. I think they had like this Southwest salad or some shit.
I think they still got that.
I'm not sure, but anyway. Also, honorable mention: Shake Shack. They don't consider Shake Shack a fast food spot. They consider it fast casual or some shit.
Yeah, anything that takes 20 minutes to get your food.
Chicken Shack. They got the Chicken Shack sandwich.
The Chicken
they got
Shack
the Chicken
is
Shack.
slam.
They got the chicken bites. They got the check this out. They got the fries, right? The crinkle fries. But check this out. When I go there, I gotta think of my buddy. They got the Bagel Bones.
Oh, for the dogs.
Dog biscuits.
Yes.
Kato loves them shits. Loves them.
Yeah, if Shake Shack was fast food, it would definitely be my top 5.
Right, exactly.
Definitely be my top
right,
5.
they'd probably be my top actually.
I just don't consider them fast food, really.
Nah, they're not. They would label the casual.
A couple places that I forgot, but I'll throw them in here real quick. A&W, if you know, you know. You know what A&W is?
Yeah, man, they got one of them shits on Highland Boulevard, right?
No, it's not on the island.
They didn't have one on Highland Boulevard?
Well,
before?
maybe.
I think it closed down. I believe there was one.
Maybe before I moved here, but yeah, A&W, Burrito Boys, back home, amazing, delicious, fast. Oh, and Smokes Poutine. If you know, you know. That's more Canadian stuff for y'all. I know.
Yeah,
that,
they used to have one on Highland Boulevard, permanently closed now.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would definitely eat there.
They have one there.
I would definitely eat there. They were one of the first companies that came out with the Impossible Burger.
Mm.
They did that, and I have some friends back home that are vegetarian, and they would eat that. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that. And I tried one, and to be honest, couldn't really tell the difference.
Back when I used to eat red meat, Arby's used to be my shit.
Oh, Arby's.
When I was in high school, I applied for a job there. They never called me back. I was tight because I really wanted to work there because I really wanted to eat
For free?
burgers. Yeah, man.
Where was there Arby's?
Huh? There used to be an Arby's on Highland Boulevard where the CVS is now.
They're supposed to be
The
opening
one down
up
by
on Forest,
closer
no?
to the
Or
one
Victory?
down in Noodle area. There used
On
to be
Victory?
an Arby's down
It's
there.
on Victory they're opening one.
Oh yeah?
I think so.
Well, I don't eat red meat, but I know they got other sandwiches now. But this is back then, before they had those commercials and all that shit. But
anyways, those are our top 5. We have a bunch of honorable mentions, as you can see. Jamba Juice is not fast food. Starbucks, number 1. How is that? It's not fast food. Yeah, I'm shitting on your list. But it's your list. I mean, you can eat what you want.
bottom line,
That's right.
It's my list.
It's your list. Your
But
list.
like I said, I wouldn't have put Jamba Juice in it. But when I researched fast food restaurants, it was in there. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use it because it's on that list.
Tell us what you think. Did we miss any places that maybe you would put on there? You know, I know a lot of people do like Burger King.
Burger King sucks.
Yeah, I think so too. So, we might have missed some places. Please feel free to hop in, chime in, leave a comment. If you agree with our list, let us know. Don't forget to like our and
McDonald's
subscribe.
does make that breakfast sandwich, that Southern biscuit sandwich, the chicken with in the biscuit,
Right.
and they put cheese. That shit is delicious.
That's pretty recent. So
McDonald's, I gotta give you that one.
that's pretty recent. So you ate there pretty recently.
Yeah, man, like at the airport,
Only the airport.
they have it.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
only
like for
there.
breakfast,
Only the
I'm a big breakfast person. I love breakfast. I can eat breakfast all day, every day.
Jollibees. If y'all know, Jollibees.
Here you go with the Canadian
No, that's
references,
here.
man.
That's here. Jollibees is here.
What's Jollibees? What the hell is that?
It's actually a Filipino company. They do fried chicken also. And if you know, you know.
True.